Alright, I think TikTok already kind of has a reputation of having some absolute cringe content on there sometimes, which is, something that I've kind of talked about in the past as well. TikTok is something that it's kind of fun to make fun of sometimes, right? Because you see some of the things on there and you're just like, dude, who in their right mind thinks that that's like normal? But I have seen some TikToks in the last few days on like Twitter, and they have just blown me away with how bad these are, man. Like, these just scare me to a certain extent, bro. They confuse me. They befuddle me, man. I'm not really sure what goes through people's minds when they make some of these things, I kind of understand, like, the TikToks where, it's the scantily clad woman on there dancing, showing everything off. I get that, right? Like, yeah, you're gonna get 400,000 likes. I get that, But these are ones, man, that, like, I would think most people would not like want to see, would not think is like awesome. I don't know. But I feel like to a certain extent, people make these so that they go viral in other methods, right? I don't feel like these are ones that are going to necessarily pop off on TikTok. But I think, you slap this bad boy on Twitter, you put a funny caption on it, and you're the right person, this thing can blow up, right? When it comes down to pretty much all of these, man. So I don't really think there's much else to say. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of jump straight into this, I think. But before we do go ahead and do so, I think this is probably the last day that this merchandise is going to be available. You guys have been buying this like crazy, and there's like a very limited supply of it left. At the current rate, it'll probably sell out before the end of today. I thought that it was going to do so yesterday, but today's probably the day that it happens. Go ahead and go get it if you want it, and with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these.
I'm not an involuntary celibate. I'm a virgin on purpose. Do you know how intelligent you become when you build up your seed for 30 years?
Yeah, this is the one that kind of scares me a little bit. I get what's going on here, right? Like, it's supposed to be the Joker or whatever, but it kind of does capture the mentality, right? When that Joker movie came out, and it was a good movie, I will say that, but dude, some of the reactions that people were giving, bro, was spot on with this, man. They're just like, the Joker says a lot about our society. We always treat people worse off than we should. Like, just weird shit, And this kind of fuels into that entire aesthetic, I feel like, The makeup is very good, even though it scares the complete shit out of me looking at this guy, which is, I guess, the point of it. But it's also funny at the same time in a way, right? Because he's making fun of incels and whatever, and, like, the things that they say, because I guess, like, that fits in with the Joker theme. But when it comes down to it, man, you gotta figure out what post-nut clarity is. You think that you're intelligent from saving up your quote-unquote seed, bro? Let me know how you feel after you rub one out, bro, and you got like 45 minutes of just pure, like, ultra instinct thought process going on, bro. I genuinely feel like that 45 minutes to an hour is probably the smartest that you can become. I feel, like, Elon Musk has that Neuralink thing going on, dude. I say we don't even need that shit, right? We don't need to become cyborgs to have thought process benefits. I think all you gotta do is just bust a little bit and then go see how you're feeling about 45 minutes later, like I said. It's like magic, dude. Don't take this guy's advice.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Dad. 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 Bro. You dropped Dad? You, brother. I got you, Dad.
This is apparently supposed to be funny. It just makes me cringe, to be honest. So, the joke, I guess, is they went into a Walmart, and he's supposed to be carrying his dad's urn that has his ashes in it he's passed away is supposed to be the joke, and he trips and falls in front of a bunch of people and breaks it, and now his dad is scattered through Walmart. One day, I accidentally dropped my dad in Walmart too. I haven't seen him since that day. I think he's still lost somewhere, but yeah, it was pretty tough. But yeah, that was really funny though how he did that. You know, he inconvenienced everybody there. People trying to walk through and get to the checkout and shit, and he's in the middle of the aisle laying on the ground, rolling around in some sand that he got at Home Depot, screaming at the top of his fucking lungs like he's like 11 years old on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 game chat. That was probably the funniest shit I've seen all week, to be honest. You know, I thought I was gonna go watch, like, you know, maybe a Dave Chappelle stand-up, you know, some Bill Burr, something like that, George Carlin. No, you don't even need to, man. You get on TikTok and watch this guy roll around in some fucking kid sand with a broken vase from aisle 13 that cost about $6, dude. That's all the comedy you're gonna need for the week. Imagine you're in the grocery store, right? You know, you're pushing your cart of groceries for your family. In a fucking global pandemic, might I add, this guy's rolling around on the ground. And, you know, you're trying to go around him. People are standing in your way filming this guy for TikTok. His brother or whatever screaming from the other side. People are frozen like time stood still watching this idiot roll around on the ground, man. At the end of the day, it wasn't even funny, right? Like, you just kind of inconvenienced probably a minimum wage employee who now has to go sweep that up for the next 20 minutes because this is what you decided to do. These people are already getting the shit beat out of them in the parking lot because they're trying to enforce mask rules and whatnot. There's a bunch of stuff going on, you know, they're getting yelled at constantly by Karens because they told them they didn't have any chocolate chip cookies in the bakery. And you're just adding to it, man. So that was really funny, dude. You should be proud of this one. This was comedy gold, fellas. At the end of the day, I feel like it might have been a tad bit funnier had he not decided to scream for about 40 seconds, he and his brother. That just kind of, I guess, really sealed the fate of this one not being funny. I mean, that just... loud equals funny, fellas. That's all that breaks down to, I guess. But once again, there's a global pandemic, right? And these two are rolling around. First off, it's a Walmart floor. So that, even if there wasn't a pandemic, but dude, you know, there is a virus going around that we're all not trying to get. Can you please not be rolling on the fucking floor? I think they only clean those like 24 hours a day, but only once. So congratulations. I don't know what would be on the floor of a Walmart, but dude, there's no chance I'd touch it with anything but my shoe. There could be like $40 million on a card right there. It's like, it literally says in big bold letters, claim this card for $40 million. Dude, I wouldn't even touch it because it's on the floor. Walmart floors are probably nastier than God knows what. I can't even think. You probably would be better off getting on the floor in the fucking chum bucket.
It's been a long time. I haven't had my sandwiches, you know. I'm ready to dig in.
Yeah, Mommy, yeah.
3, 2, 1, go! Come on, give it to me!
There's a certain aesthetic about this video that just absolutely it enrages me, dude. I just fuel up with fucking anger every time I see this, man. I don't know if it's the way that they behave in the video, the like just static fakeness of it all, or if the fact that this actually took place in public. Imagine that you're sitting there, and what is this, a McDonald's or something? Let's just say McDonald's. Let's imagine you're sitting there at McDonald's trying to eat your fucking $3 meal, your McChicken and small fry, and you got people in the booth next to you being loud, filming TikToks, dropping food all over the floor and shit. Like, dude, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I go into a McDonald's, I'm already probably not having a great day, okay? If I could choose anything on the planet to eat, McDonald's would probably usually be pretty low down on the list. Anytime you go into McDonald's, there's usually like fucking 3 crackheads sleeping on all the booths in the back. There's fecal matter smeared across the floor going into the bathroom, bro. It's not the place to be most of the time, to keep it $1.50. And then you gotta deal with this. So like every angle pretty much of the place is just a complete decimation of your consciousness. And I'm not sure if I'm seeing this correctly or not. Does this little girl have a mustache? Why does this 11-year-old girl have more facial hair than me? Does she actually? I can't tell. I don't know if it's just shadowing. Maybe God fucking glitched the textures by accident or something. I don't know. They need to update the game a little bit here so we can see what we're seeing here. But I think the worst part of it is the mom's just the animation that she bestows upon the camera at every time. Like the fucking fake movements, the licking the lips. Like, well, let's not do this, please. It's kind of pissing me off watching this. I've watched this video like 7 times since I've started this video. Like nobody behaves this way whatsoever. I understand that that's the point, like, no, like, what mom's gonna be like, oh, I dropped my, I think they're eating fish fillets, which let me get in that in a second. So, I dropped my fish fillet, let me steal my fucking 11-year-old daughter's fish fillet from her hands, bro. No one does, like, who does that? Where do they do this at? You know what I'm saying? So, now let me get into the meat and potatoes of this video. okay? The fact that I believe they're eating fish fillets. You know, there is some disgusting shit on this planet. Fish fillets are pretty high up there. I would never go to McDonald's for a fish sandwich, bro. It's not happening, okay? So they're eating what I believe to be fish fillets. I could be wrong. I could be right. I really don't know. But please don't tell me that they have fish fillets in their mouth. I know I'm about to get some comments now from Fish Fillet Fan 487, you know, oh my god, bro, you don't like the Filet-O-Fish? Is that what it is, Filet-O-Fish? How can you stand yourself? Like, bro, come on, dude. These are the TikToks, man, that, like, I think most of us stereotype the platform with. Because there's probably, like, some really cool things on there, you know what I'm saying? There's probably somebody down there, you know, break dancing on top of a skyscraper or something crazy, I don't know. But then you got mom and daughter fake eating eating fish fillets, and an upscale McDonald's being obnoxious. So, I'm not sorry, and I hope that this app gets sold.